Hey y'all, here's how to make a peony flower using silk fabric. So I folded my fabric into a few layers so that way we can cut out our petal shapes and get several at one time as we cut these. And we're just cutting these into a basic petal shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. For the base of my flower, I'm using these 1-inch foam balls. You can just ball up your silk if you don't have any foam balls or use something else in place of this. This is just going to be used to attach all of your petals to for the centerpiece of your flower. Now for our petals, we're just going to use a candle and kind of softly singe the edges of our petals. Of course, just be careful with this so you don't burn your fingers or accidentally catch this on fire. Just gently go around the edges. It doesn't take a whole lot just to singe those edges. I've found you can do several at a time. The only downside of this is that it does kind of make them stick together, of course, so you may have to pull them apart. But just softly cinching those edges of the silk takes it from a flat piece of silk to more of a petal shape, and that's why it doesn't really matter too much on how perfectly you cut these, because petals are kind of unique to themselves, so it does just add to the look overall to make them each a little bit different. So now I've added a wire stem to the center of our flower, and we're just going to do a little dab of hot glue and then kind of just layer on your petals from this point on. And as you add several layers, I do kind of go in and just squeeze the bottom of it just to kind of pull it all together, and then go back to layering more petals onto it. Now as far as layering your petals, if you do have smaller petals, I would start with those in the center and then just work your way out to your bigger petals. And you will just repeat layering your petals until you get your flower as full as you want it to look. And if I end up making a bunch of these, I would probably do some that are more tight and some of them that are more fluffed out, just to give them more of a variety look as far as a whole bunch of them. So how fluffy you make them or how tight you make them is solely on your preference. So this is how mine turned out. This is how it looks outside. I think it's really beautiful. It kind of almost looks like a rose as well, so you probably could do the same technique to create a rose. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.